yeah. Get your hands up, yeah. To the floor, yeah.
Welcome to the Sugars podcast, where we talk about things that you think but you just don't want to say. So I am Brown Sugar, and I have beside me
Miss Sugar.
And we are coming to you live from a place that you probably want to know, but we are not going to tell you.
Because, we got to keep the fans away. You know how it is. Because you know what's going to happen? We're all of a sudden going to start getting a bunch of dick pics. That's what's going to happen.
Well, some of them I would accept, some of them I would deny. But speaking of dick pics, the question is, why?
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 The second you become single as a woman, your phone just is like, brrr, dick pic, dick pic, dick pic, dick pic. It's like, thank you, but you probably shouldn't be sending that because I just looked at that. That's not good.
That don't make me want to call you.
No.
At all. So I asked for a picture. I may want to see your eyes, want to see if you faded up, if your hair nappy, something. And
I want to check out your smile.
Make sure you got teeth.
Right. Oh.
And you brush them, because I'm telling you, with the mask now, so it was this guy that I saw, and he came in, and he had a mask on, and I was like, damn, he's fine. Like, finally, we got some
see
eye
the
candy.
Smile in the eyes.
In the building.
Yeah.
The man took his mask off. He was ugly as fuck. Like, his whole mouth line was extra big. So, yet again,
lots of gums.
I don't even know he had gums.
He just all gums.
His face just didn't look right. And then after I realized his face wasn't cute, realized he was like knock kneaded. Like, his walk was all messed up.
So you would prefer a dick pic over a face pic?
I would. I mean, if he probably sent a dick, he should have started with the dick pic first. Before he took his mask off. But yet again,
I don't get it. Why?
I don't know. But fellas, if you do, I would say do your research. Research on other sizes that's out there. Compare yours to other sizes.
Maybe find out what kind of dick she likes first. Some like mileage. Some like girth. Some like it. I don't know. Why don't you trim that shit up a bit? Some might like natural. I don't know. Research what your girl likes before all of a sudden, bam!
What would people like?
You just throw in the forest. Throw it in.
Make sure it's circumcised.
I don't know. Some people don't like it circumcised. I don't know.
I don't know, but just check first. See if she's accepting of a dick pic. If she's single, that don't mean she tired of dick. She broke up with the dick that she had. So
that's right.
Check it out and see. The Sugars are giving you advice. Don't just send dick pics unless it's requested.
Yeah, and then what doesn't make sense to me is when you finally get them alone and you're like, oh, hey, this is great. Sorry, honey. Big Daddy Swerve's here, my husband, so he's probably wanting to just like crawl out of this room right now. But all of a sudden they show up, they're there, it's great, they're in their underwear, and it's camouflage. Why you got on camouflage underwear? You've been sending me dick pics, now you're trying to hide it. You afraid to show it in person? Like, should I text you like a picture of what my bed looked like, so you could have like camouflaged it with my bed sheets? I don't know.
It matched it.
I don't know. I don't get it all. None of it makes any sense to me.
I would say
I'm just glad I'm married and not single like you, Brown Sugar, because I feel bad for you.
I mean, I'm trying.
Thank you, honey. I love you. I'm glad you're with me.
I'm trying to make this year the year of one, and his ass don't even send me dick pics, and I fucking want a dick pic from him. So if you are listening, my guy, start sending me dick pics with the good angles.
The good angles. Research. Research, gentlemen. Research.
But I do randomly get some that they just feel like they just want to send me. And some nights I'll be like, listen, possibly.
Maybe.
Or
maybe not. Put on them camo underwear.
But I can't.
Hide that shit.
Put on some designer shit, something that I like.
Oh, exactly. But you know what, though? But sometimes, I don't know, sometimes it's better to just look at them than hear them, because sometimes they just say some stupid things. And, it's not really just the men in our lives. It's everybody.
Everybody, exactly.
Everybody.
So, speaking of stupid things, and we are here to talk about things that people say, people think, but they just don't say. So, speaking of stupid things and sayings, people will tell you, So I'm not trying to be rude, but then they say some rude shit.
Yeah, but I'm about to be rude.
Like, what the fuck do you say you're not trying to be rude for, and you really are trying to be rude?
You're rude.
So,
Well, you know what's interesting is that I took this course a long time ago, not to boring this thing up a little bit, but it was somebody who trained people from other countries about the American language. And they said if somebody says to you a sentence and then says but and then says something else, everything they said before the word but is a lie. So it's like, hey, I think you're doing a good job at work, but you might as well just say you suck because everything before that's a lie.
right. So then when you say, can I be honest, or do you want me to be honest with you? Yeah. Like, I don't want you to lie. Yet again, stupid shit.
Stupid shit.
So I feel like the American language is full of dumbass sayings that don't even make sense.
Well, like, how about, well, that's neither here nor there. Well,
Which one is it?
Where is it? I don't know where it is. Or, oh, my favorite. Oh, my husband's going to love this one. My favorite is, you know, sugar, if you think about it. What do you mean if I think about it? Did you think, oh, thanks, Bob? As soon as you started talking, I was like, oh, I don't need to think anymore. Bob's talking. Let's stop thinking. If you think about it, oh, I never stopped thinking, fucker. I've been thinking this whole time.
I don't even know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what to think about. But at this stage in my life, I forget what the fuck I'm even thinking about 2 seconds ago. Yeah. So
listen, I don't even know what I just ate, and we just had brunch, so I don't know.
If you think about it, sugar,
Well,
I think we need some more drinks.
well, apparently I ain't going to think about it because Bob's talking, and Bob thinks about everything for the rest of us.
So if you think about it, think about Instagram.
That's a hot mess.
So check the comments. So I don't know if you guys ever, but I know I do. And especially it gets more amusing on my late nights when I have some wine and I feel like I want to watch Instagram. Because Instagram is my news, everyone. I don't know what's going on in the world except for whatever is posted on Instagram. So I do something called check the comments.
Check them.
So one night, I was sitting at home and I was scrolling through and happened to run across Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart.
I like Kevin Hart.
You like Kevin Hart.
It's just because he works out. He looks good.
With the jeggings?
He's funny.
Yeah. So he showed he had a date night. It was him and his wife. Kevin Hart had some tight ass jeans on. When I say I don't know how the fuck working out or not, how he got in the jeans. And I checked the comments. So I'm checking the comments and I'm looking. They're like, oh, Kevin, you're so cute. I'm going to do Kevin Hart's voice. Oh, my God. Yeah, you're so cute. Your wife's so cute. You look so nice. So keep scrolling down. No one said shit about these tight-ass jeans. So I felt it was my due diligence to mention it. I'm like, so nobody on here think Kevin Hart's pants is too tight? Check the fucking comments because there's no way that a man's jeans, and guys, I know the skinny jeans is in with the rips, but if your pants is tighter than your woman, you shouldn't do it. No, just say no.
Don't do it.
It's okay.
Don't do it. Don't create that moose knuckle. You just send me the moose knuckle, you know, with the pants like go up between the balls and it creates like that moose knuckle up in there. You know what I'm talking about? It's like right here, you know, but it's
maybe it's a pregame so the girl could want his dick pics.
I was gonna say, send me a dick pic. Don't make yourself that uncomfortable. Then it's okay to send a dick pic.
That's his game. He had to put the moose knuckles in so he can make her think he packing, but he's sending the dick pics because if she see the tight ass pants with the moose knuckles, then she's gonna want the dick pic.
That's right.
All right. Next up, we have for checks the comments. Madonna.
See, I haven't seen this one.
Well, Madonna thought that she could stand by her car with her butt cheeks out.
Oh, my Lord. What is she, like 75 now?
Yeah. But
girls got it, I guess. But.
I don't feel like she don't.
Oh, okay.
I feel like she doesn't.
Right.
So that was, people, you did me justice with the check the comments because I was looking at it thinking, what the fuck? Like, why would she even do this? She's too old for this. And what type of BBL did she get? Do you know what BBL is?
I don't.
So BBL is when you see the girls like Now, all the black girls don't have big butts naturally. There's different ones. So when they like up and like round, like a Nicki
like a
Minaj.
high boogie butt?
Yeah, so
And
they
then-
get the fat transfer into their butts to make them look.
Oh my God, I
big.
could have the biggest butt ever. We could start taking the fat out of my chin. And then, okay.
I just want it out my stomach. I just
Yeah,
want
me
it
too.
out my stomach
Me too.
and to my butt. So anytime my kids walk past me and they, Mom, your butt is big, I said, females pay for this.
That's right.
And I got it for free, but I'm trying to squat it out, get it up a little bit.
Get it
But
up.
who didn't get it up?
Madonna.
Madonna.
Is it flat?
It is like a BBL gone wrong.
But wait, what's BBL? Big butt, big booty.
No, it's
What's that?
something. I don't really. It's called BBL. The procedure is called.
Oh, it's like a Brazilian butt lift.
You know what? That's why you're the smart one,
Oh
sugar.
my gosh.
Because I know the sayings just like we just tried to figure out what that means.
Thought. That hoe over there.
Yeah, you
Thank
just
you,
learned
Urban
that.
Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary. And no, I need the picture. So we got Big Daddy Squirrel in here showing us the picture of Madonna. So you need to look up Madonna butt pic outside. So if you guys did not
I'm
see
sure that's
this,
about
make sure
1,000.
that you Google it. So it looks like a person that had a butt transfer, but it went wrong and it's kind of saggy. And then the leg, it's like not an apple, but kind of like a mixture of a pear and a mango.
That's not it either. Well,
Yeah. Well,
is it like when the fruit gets rotten and it gets smushy on one side? You know, like a pumpkin where it's sitting too long and it's getting a little mushy. And
it's like a
pushes in?
pumpkin. Yes, it was a pumpkin after Halloween.
Okay, in the heat, Arizona
heat.
heat. Okay, got
Yes.
it.
So that comment section, people tore her up. Like, why am I even looking at this? Like, my eyes cannot even erase what I saw. It was like, what's wrong with her ass? So, yes, her comment section added up. Like, I just didn't get it. One other one that I saw.
Well, wait, hold on. I want to go back to Madonna real quick.
Let's go to Madonna.
She would probably send us a dick pic.
I mean, she looked like she had a lot in there. I still not even the one, but you just keep trying, Big Daddy. That's not the picture, but I mean, granted, Madonna looks great for her age. Like, I strive to look like that, and I feel like I need to get some Botox, some other stuff, just so I can age well. However, that wasn't it, boo.
No. Okay,
it
it's a
wasn't.
miss. It's a miss.
It's a miss.
Swing and a miss.
It's a no.
That's for the boys out there, the athletes. Is swing and a miss.
I feel
That's a
like
baseball.
It's just a no.
No,
she
okay.
should have
It's-
never even did that.
Oh, great.
So, if you got any other?
Oh, we've got lots of stuff. How about let's talk about COVID, because we haven't heard enough about that shit. Fuck, I'm so over it. Are there things? Because I know I have. Are there things that you and you're already smiling that you use COVID for to like get out of going somewhere or doing something?
So yes, I almost used it today when I was running late. 'Cause-
Yeah, she was running late. I don't know. Sidebar. I don't know if y'all know this, but Brown Sugar runs late everywhere she goes. She did tell me why. Apparently it might be.
So some of you may know and some of you may not know about CP time. So CP time is color people time. We are never on time. And the thing is, I am even up early. So I'm up at 6:30 in the morning. I get up, I'm starting to work, then I meditate, then do some other stuff. Then right before it's time to go, I think of dumb shit I gotta do. Sometimes I may be trying to close, or I feel like, oh, you know what? Let me look at this mirror. Let me start twerking. Like, this is why I'm always late.
Start
But
twerking.
today it was like, oh my, I need a pedicure. I haven't got one since November, and I was like, oh, it's nice outside.
It's
Let
not
me try to-
November. It's February.
This is the last time I got a pedicure.
Oh, well, yeah, probably me too.
So
Yeah.
I decided, oh, I got a few minutes and let me pull this off. Let me pull this gel off before I know it's 10 o'clock. And I'm supposed to be here at 10:15. But you know who was on time?
Me.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar and Big Daddy Squirrel. It was 9:53. They were always at the restaurant. So, of course, I was stressed out and I almost said, somebody in the house had COVID. This is why I was late. But I know that she knows me. So I figured
do.
she did 10:15 to give me that extra cush because she knows that I'm always late. So
Always.
some of the things that I have utilized COVID to get out of. So I have a lash appointment every 2 weeks. If you miss that appointment, you get charged to $25. Again, of course, being my running late, I was running too late. By this time, I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to go to this appointment. Called them, said, I don't feel well. I think I got COVID, so can you reschedule my appointment for next week?
Do they charge you still?
They did not charge me, but that shit backfired because I said next week, and it was 14 days I had to wait and to get another appointment, and all my lashes had fell out because I don't have no eyelashes. So do not use COVID for standing appointments.
Such as eyelashes.
Or you will go 2 weeks just without having them. And yet again, I have not had eyelashes my whole life, but when you do something and you get used to it,
Yeah.
it's like I don't know what it's like without having them.
What about going out? Like sometimes, you just don't want to go out and you're like, oh, I think I was exposed. And so I can't go out. I was exposed.
Well, so what had happened was
That's a whole nother segment. What had happened was
this is a pre what had happened.
hashtag
was,
people, hashtag what had happened.
Hashtag what had happened. So I was single. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, first of all, the whole online dating was really not my thing. I am very orgasmic meeting. Like, somebody walk past you. What up?
Did you say orgasmic or like organic?
I make up words.
Oh, that's true. Okay. You could be orgasmic.
It could be, it was organic, but I need them to give me an orgasm. So I need an orgasmic meeting.
I like it.
Because you walk past, like, I need my shit to jump. Like, you walk past, and
That's
I'm like,
right.
oh, yep.
Yep.
He hit.
That's it.
Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I may not even call him.
No,
but.
it'll be today.
So I'm online, and I was like, all right, you know what? This city is I don't really know a lot of people. It's not my hometown. So most people meet online dating. So I'm talking to this guy. I have a type. I know most ladies, some of you have a type. I have a type that I need them to be, like a professional, but a little bit of thug in them. And that has not really got me great thus far in life. So,
I'd love to see your profile, your online profile.
No, I never mentioned that's what I like. I just know personally that's what I like. So I just can't have no punk because sometimes I got a mouth, and if I'm ready, you better be ready to back me up.
That's right.
So growing up, that was just my type. That type was not always beneficial, and they just really didn't treat me right, honestly. All right, so I figure I'll switch it up a little bit online. So there was this guy, and he was a senior tech support person, had his master's. He wasn't even really that cute, but I was like, okay, you know what? You got to get an ugly dude, because I'm going to tell you, if you get an ugly dude, they are going to be more about you than them. They're going to be so appreciative that they have all of this brown sugar that you don't have to worry about them not being attentive. That's a whole nother topic that we would talk about later on. However, this guy was not my type, but he had his master's, had a conversation with him. So he finally asked me, did I want to go out? And I was like, okay. Well, he's like, well, have you heard of the living room? It's a nice little
And this is all
winery.
like in messaging, right?
This is all messaging.
Okay.
So it's online conversation. Not my type, yet again. Tech support.
Don't know.
Kind of had a little receding hairline, but he had some dreads. I'm like, all right, you
That's
know what?
okay.
Try something different.
Because he's a businessman and can still choke you. That's what
Right.
you want, right?
I want to be choked, but I don't think it was by him.
Okay.
But I just wanted him. I was trying to go the whole nice route. So by the end of the conversation, he's like, okay, let's meet Tuesday. I said, all right, well, where shall we meet? He said, I have to tell you something before we meet.
Uh-oh.
I was like, oh, all right. Well, what do you have to tell me? He was like, I'm hearing impaired. I was like, what the fuck? So I didn't want to be an asshole. And after I had a whole conversation
And there's
with
different
him,
levels of hearing impaired, right? You never know.
he said, okay, well, how will we communicate? He said, I can read your lips and I'll text you back the answer. Granted, yet again, I am for everyone. I do not judge. I will try anything one time. So I was like, all right, I'm not shallow. Let me still go out on this date. So we go there. He's like reading my lips and I gotta wait for him to text me back. I'm sitting there watching everybody else have fucking conversations. And then one time I turn my head and I'm having a conversation, wondering why he's not answering me because he can't fucking read my lips. So
Didn't the waitress think that?
yeah, so the waitress comes and she's trying to talk all loud and like she's showing the menu and then she says, I'm not deaf. So but here's the thing with that. I feel like he knew it. So on his part, he should have displayed that in his profile from the beginning. So
I'm
yet
glad
again,
he told you though, and I'm glad
Yeah.
you gave him a chance.
if he was like fine, and his whole like apparel was like something that would turn me on, I wouldn't give a fuck if he was deaf or blind. In his profile, if I like you, I smile a lot. And if I ask you for another date, then I like you. He texted me and asked me for another date. I said I got COVID.
Oh no, poor guy.
Never talked to him again after that. So one of the ways to get out of a date, say you got COVID.
Literally anybody. I'll tell you though, where I kind of wish some people were deaf, is, you know, COVID's put on a little bit of weight on me. I mean, I've gained that COVID-19 or 50 or I don't know,
I
a
figured
lot.
30,
A
25
lot.
for me.
But sometimes I'm walking up the stairs at the mall or I'm walking down the street a little aggressively and all of a sudden I hear myself breathing really, really hard. And I'm like, oh my God, these people are going to be like, look at that fat girl. She can't even breathe walking down the street. And so it's like, do you ever try to like breathe quieter
breath.
while people are walking up, like people are walking next to you? Because they're going to hear you fighting for your life.
Yep.
And they're going to just think you're so fat.
I try it. Or when my phone rings and I'm on the treadmill and I'm out of breath and I try to like talk and act like I can breathe, but I really, really can't. So you just do like you do a little, like you hold it. Just
Like that?
Yeah, you got to do it that way. Like, do your mouth. Yep. Then they
I
won't
don't have a
even know.
lip. It just doesn't make it doesn't.
I don't know, but if you keep doing it, it'll probably make your lip bigger.
I think that's genetic.
Yeah, so get it. I wish everybody in the gym was deaf or hearing impaired because with me breathing and, you know, today I have been trying to do this like weight loss journey, but I've been trying to push past what I felt like my norm is. So treadmill, that's my shit. Like I'm gonna go right to the treadmill. It's a safe place. Well, I happen to think it's early morning and no one's here and I'm gonna try to jump rope.
Oh my God. And you know what? Just so everybody knows, little Miss Brown Sugar over here, she falls a lot. She falls I never met anybody who falls so much.
Okay, because my ankles are soft.
Oh, your ankles.
Sometimes
Oh, I didn't know that.
the way when you got big booty and your ankles get soft, so then that just make you just fall a lot.
I did not know you had
Soft ankles and soft
impaired.
knees. So any
Ankle
of you
impaired.
ankle impaired. So anybody, if you fall a lot, I know it's your soft ankles because you was trying to wear heels when you was younger, and now everything has given
Oh.
out. So
I thought it was just because I'm so big now. My ankles are like, I can't carry
Help.
you.
Help. But my ankles, I didn't even fall today. That was the whole point. I didn't fall. But the noises that came out with the jump rope was not very welcome. I had to stop and turn around. Like, who the fuck is clapping behind me? And it wasn't my ass, it was my stomach. So I'm telling you, I would trick people, think like if I could clap my ass, but it's not. It's the front.
It's
it
the
was
front.
It was like I just gave up.
It's
I
that
started.
fupa.
Yep.
Speaking of the fupa, so you know these people who do these OnlyFans page? Is that what it's called, OnlyFans? Where people will pay money to see your feet and see, I don't know, whatever you want to show them. I'm thinking there's got to be guys out there with a fetish for fupas.
I'm gonna make a killing.
Because I tell you what, I would make so much money. And if you got a fetish for fupas and stretch marks, I'm your girl.
Listen,
I'm your girl. White girl. Stretch marks show up really good.
if you got a fetish for stretch marks and bullet, we used to call it bullet holes and stretch marks. Big booty, bullet holes and stretch marks.
Bullet hole.
That's the dimple. That's like the side
I was
dimple,
like,
we call it.
I think we grew up in different areas of town. I'm
We
not
probably
sure.
did, but I mean, some girls that I seen, they probably had real life bullet holes. But I call it with like that cellulite part on the side.
Yeah,
That's
the bull holes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So we got to look into that. And once we do, we will make sure that we will give out the information for any of you ladies that have stretch mark, bullet holes, real bullet holes, fake bullet holes, dimples, and fupas for you to sign up and make you some money because we are here to support the people.
Absolutely. Especially if we can, support our fupas. Because this shit ain't going away. I'm on every diet in the book. I actually messaged a lady the other day. I'm like, oh, you lost a lot of weight. You look great. What are you and your husband doing? Tell me when you have time to call me. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
I'm
why?
not getting in your pyramid scheme. I'm not going to be a part of all this. I don't want to meet you. I don't want to. No, just message me like any normal human being. If you have to call me, no.
So that's another thing that people do. It's like they lose weight. And some of them will have surgeries and they don't tell you.
Right.
But they try to take your money that you work hard for.
Right.
To entice them. And they already look good. Like they could do a fans only page and get paid. And we trying to get there.
Exactly.
So if you are out there and you have lost weight, give us free information.
Right.
Okay. So we'll sponsor you. We'll actually even bring you on our podcast. But don't be trying to take our money.
Yeah. Don't tell me to call you and then I got to recruit some people. You got to recruit some people. Please, this is America. We're all fat. I mean, I don't care how good you look right now. You might look that way in like 2 months because all of a sudden you fell out of the pyramid scheme or something. I don't know. Just some people are genetically skinny.
Right.
This girl we work with, oh my gosh. Every time I'm on a call with her, she's eating candy, eating fruit roll-ups, got the licorice, you got the coffee from the Starbucks or whatever with all the foof on it. It's like everything she puts in her face is 5,000 calories.
Yeah.
And she is skinny. So
I
nobody
thought
can tell
that.
me that's not genetic.
Well, it is genetic, but see, I thought that because they could do it and I could do it, that my turnout was gonna be the same. And what had happened was it wasn't. So I was like, damn, I eat the same amount as these skinny girls. And then, and I gained like 20 pounds. So if you see them and you try to be like them, don't, because you're going to be stuck with it. And here's the last thing I'm going to end with, because things that people think that they don't say. Who created this law that you can gain 10 pounds in a week? And then you can't lose the same amount that quick.
Right.
Who came up with that shit?
Right.
And whoever came up with, what is it? The gravity.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's some bullshit. So, creator of the world, if you hear this shit with energies or whatever, reverse that shit for me one time. Because I just want to be skinny before
Just one time.
I die. Just one time. Without the surgery, because I don't really have the pain tolerance. The way I'm set up is I want it to be gone, but I don't really want to go through that process.
No.
So,
well,
that's what we
and it's funny because the other day, Big Daddy over here and I were talking about losing weight and stuff, and he said, what was your lowest weight? And I'm like, 7 pounds, 11 ounces. I mean, what do you mean? My lowest weight and when? What decade? What year? When? Like, I don't even know what that means. As an adult or in my 20s, or I don't know what it means. 7 pounds, 11 ounces.
Well,
I'm trying to get back to that goal weight.
Honestly, I don't want to be into every shape, size. Like, I love my shape. I love my body. I love my hips. Just the stomach start beat anyway. And it's only because I want to wear certain outfits. So whatever shape, form you are beautiful. Just know the sugars. Think that you are the hottest sugar ever.
That's right.
But I really just want to be, healthy and just not have it clap back from the front at the gym. That's all I want.
That's right. And we do. We love all of our sugar babies out there. All of them. You know what? I was thinking about, we should start maybe a book club or something, because there's these books you were telling me about that I cannot wait to get my first one.
So I don't know if you guys have seen this Whole Chronicles, where it's called Ratchet Chronicles on Instagram. So it is actually in as an ad. So I'm scrolling through and I think it's like Quan Mills. This is a prime example of never judge a book by its cover. Because if you look at these titles, I was judging. Like, I am a judgy motherfucker. Like, I was judging the fuck out of these books. It was like, this hoe got roaches is the title. This pastors eat pussy too. I'm pregnant by my granddaddy's boyfriend. Like, I get everything that's going on in the world, but this is some fucked up shit. Like, I kind of want to buy a book just to see what it says. And if it's a bomb-ass book, I will hat off to this marketing author. Like, whoever's marketing her shit, but she's bold enough to put out some Whole Chronicles. So we will have our own version coming to you next episode of Whole Chronicles. Like, what's the wholest shit we've ever done? I have a lot.
Maybe Big Daddy shouldn't come for that one.
Big Daddy probably shouldn't come for that one. But you know what?
But
I will say,
I had a life before him. He gets it.
He's the coolest white dude ever. I just have to put this out there. Like, I don't have a filter, and this is probably why we have joined to do these podcasts. And the shit that I say, I'm like, oh, earmuffs, but it's just Big Daddy Swerve. So hats off to you in allowing your wife to have a whole life before, because she was on some whole shit. We gonna talk about it in the Whole Chronicles. But she is only your hoe now.
That's right.
So
that's right. I would say how they say lady in the street, but a freak in the bed. But, you know, I just feel bad because I'm just a freak all the time.
I'm trying to tell you. I think he calls me that now, and I'm trying to get him there. I'm trying to tell him, like, listen, you got this. Like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I feel like I'm great. Like, I would love to date me. Like, and I'm a fuck. Like, how? That can't even get any better. So he better get it together.
There's a lot of things I'd like to do regarding me. Like, I'd like to drive behind me. I think I am an amazing driver. And I'm like, you know, sometimes I'm driving down the road going, I wonder what it's like to drive behind me because I'm a pretty fucking good driver.
And I am not.
Yeah,
that is what separates us.
That's a good
but
point.
see, the part of that is I can admit it. Like, I would never want to drive after me, behind me, the side of me, because I don't know if it's sensory shit that's I got old, but I just be in my own world. But I own that shit. Like, if I cut somebody off, I'd be like, hey, sorry. Like, didn't mean I was looking at my phone, yelling at my kids. I was doing a whole lot of stuff. But
no.
I probably would like to drive around you.
Behind me?
Probably
Behind me, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you want me to be behind you?
Yeah, because you got to follow me. You got to do what I do. You got to swerve into this lane, swerve into that lane. I want to drive behind me.
Nope, sure don't.
No. Okay. No.
So before we end, I would like to hear, Sugar, what else do you like about you?
Oh, about me? Oh,
that you would want to be with you.
Oh, well, there's a lot. I would love to have, like, people, maybe someone in my household. I might not be talking about Big Daddy. I don't know. Have, like, no, I'm not talking about you, honey. I promise. Have the same problem-solving skills I have. You know, like where things are, how to do something. I would love them to have the same problem-solving skills I have.
I would just love somebody just to fucking be me. Like, if I could clone, because it's coming. It's coming. The clone. I'm going to clone myself. I would, like, buy myself random gifts just because I thought of you type shit. Like, I would just rub my own foot. I would slap my own ass in the morning. Like, I'm a rub my own booty. Like, I ask for the bare minimum of shit. And I'm going to make sure that I call and tell myself goodnight. Not a fucking text. I'm sorry, I'm having a day today and I need to get some shit off here. But
don't text me. Call me.
Text. Call me.
Call me.
Call me and say goodnight. So, you know what? If all fails, I think I'm going to clone myself.
Clone yourself. I think, you know what? And I think that's a good thing because there's so many people with image problems about themselves and that they feel bad about them, especially right now during COVID quarantine, all this bullshit that's going on, and you're feeling bad about yourself. And I think it's good that you're on here saying how you would clone yourself.
I would.
You have a good, positive image. Even though we were talking about losing weight and our fupas, but we still
But
have
listen,
them.
even with the losing weight, because I could see it. It's all about seeing what you come. Like, I am one of those people, like, I always look like what I want to be with me. And this is part of the reason why I be late, too. So I stand in the mirror, and I'm naked. And, like, you know, not to say, like, my boobs, they're all right. And I always look in the mirror, and I have these caught mirror conversations, and I'll be like, damn, bitch, I fuck. Like, this is the conversation I have with me, but it's all about that. So if I don't like how I look, I can't expect someone else to do it. And I go to the gym, I do the bare minimum, but it's enough to keep the shape together.
But you know what? It's about creating the habit. You put on the clothes, you go to the gym. Even if you stay there 5 minutes, it's about creating the habit. And then once you do that over and over, then you stay a little longer.
I stay for an hour.
Exactly.
I had to take like half an hour in breaks. but
That's okay.
the other half an hour.
Because were you taking
There.
pictures of people and
I gotta stop. I do one push up and I think I got abs, but that's again that whole self love thing.
and that's another thing I don't get. Like when I think your body should know, like, okay, there was fries on the table and there were like some carrot sticks. And she passed on the fries and she ate the carrot sticks. Boom, you should lose 5 pounds.
Right.
Because your body should know you passed up the good stuff, meaning the bad stuff,
Right.
and ate the healthy
But
stuff.
you got the skinny bitch eating fries and don't gain nothing.
Exactly.
Some bullshit.
Your body should know. So Mother Nature, or like you said, whoever was
Energy,
the creator,
universe,
all
hear
of it.
us now.
Yes. What do they say? Oh my God, I'm trying to think of that TikTok.
I don't know, but you're dancing.
I know. Well, of course I'm dancing. Because let me tell you, because Brown Sugar and I, we do have a TikTok account. So
What's that one? Holy Spirit.
yeah,
activate.
that's it. Holy Spirit, activate. We need Holy Spirit to activate and like recognize.
Recognize that if you make good choices, you should automatically lose weight. So,
Yes.
but I feel it's coming. It's coming in the future. So we just got to save our money.
Oh my God.
So,
we got some more money.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
we got this because we're gonna be looking good, and I'm telling you, I'm gonna be late for everything, even more because I'm be in the mirror talking to myself like, bitch.
But you know what? We're gonna save our money from our FUPA fans only, OnlyFans, whatever the hell it's called page. That's
All right,
what we're gonna.
So FUPA fan only coming, so we can take that money and then clone ourselves
Yeah.
or whatever it is. So if you are out here and you are feeling like you are just not good enough, know that the sugars love you and you love yourself, and we are going to create some fans only for you, your FUPA, so you can do whatever it is that you need to do. We
Well-
are going to lead the way.
And I mean, obviously, we are two different like looking women. So you could have people who like black women fupas. You could have women who are people, not women. Well, I guess it could be women. I don't know. I don't judge. Who like white women fupas, right? We got plenty ample
Right.
fupas.
And Sugar over here is good with arts and crafts. So if you want your fupas like bedazzled out or
bedazzle
little
the
beads,
fuck
like
out of
we
that.
have options ready for you.
See, I made this bracelet.
I love it.
Thanks. Hmm.
So we got you coming. Guys, thank you so much for joining the Sugars podcast. We are here to either make you laugh or say things that you think about, but you won't say. Even if you didn't laugh, we did, because there is always a party of two. And remember, sugar melts in the rain.
And in your mouth. What?
All right, we'll be back soon with our next episode. Peace and
Get
love.
your hands up, yeah.